And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for joining us. We'll watch the Minnesota Timberwolves in this one as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And we'll see Steph Curry. At this point in his career, can you guys say that he's the greatest shooter you've ever seen?
I would say he's the greatest shooter in the modern era. The way the game is played today allows you to have better shot opportunities, more opportunities, and more freedom. So, yes, in this era, he's the greatest shooter, without question.
Often the bad shot for everyone else is a great shot for him. His nickname is Pistol Pete Mahmoud Jackson.
You know what I like to say about Steph Curry?
I do know.
He makes it look
effortless.
Oh.
Wish, 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 wish.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, take it away.
In 2018, the Minnesota Timberwolves broke their league-leading 14-year playoff drought with the help of Jimmy Butler. But a year later, Butler demanded a trade, and the Wolves were back in the lottery. They've got some young talent, but in the West, it's no cakewalk. Kevin, they are hoping they can take that next step with new management and some young, exciting players.
All right, David, thanks. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. But take a look at the Warriors. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, the Timberwolves, 2 spots down.
And I think for Minnesota, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Iguodala and Green, the duo at forward. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. And for Minnesota, they've got Gobert. Edwards is out there with Russell. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Towns in at the 5.
And in recent years, some call the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Doris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing, the capability on every possession for something spectacular, I would say that this team was as close as you can get to the Showtime Lakers.
Now here's Cousins. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, Curry's shot is off. Russell looking it over. Pass to Edwards. Now Gobert. Shoots over Cousins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert, excellent at converting while getting hit. Interesting story about Rudy Gobert. He was an excellent student in high school, but he was getting into physical fights. So what does his mom do? Play sports, my son. Track and field, martial arts, even ping pong. What I love, though, is he has not lost that tough disposition.
And Doris, especially at that center position. You know, GMs like a player with a fighting spirit.
Rudy Gobert plays with a chip on his shoulder and a competitive spirit. A lot of 7-footers, Kevin, play the game simply because of their size. Rudy Gobert wants to be great.
Now Gobert after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's Towns. Edwards passes to Winslow. Now here's Edwards. He's covered by Iguodala.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Thompson from long range. And the Warriors miss again. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And so just over a minute and a half played. Cousins against Towns. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Tremendous focus right there from Karl Anthony Towns. Shrugs off some pretty good defense and converts.
Here's Cousins, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish. It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He gotta take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
And that one falls for Cousins. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Gobert can't hit.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And that one is good. And this game is tied up now.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry has worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
Now here's Winslow. Over Iguodala. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Launches a three. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Towns.
To me, if you're the defense, you live with that one. D'Angelo Russell demanding respect on the deep ball.
Curry outside. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
This one for three, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Offensive rebound, and Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got 5.
Well, just great work by DeMarcus Cousins. Persistence, great scoring ability, and that's how you manufacture points.
Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Goes back up. Gobert can't hit. Warriors trail by 4. Down low, here's Cousins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 7 points in the game.
Well, nice finish. DeMarcus has the ability to absorb contact and still make the play.
Outside, Russell. Winslow finds Gobert. Over Green. Here's Towns. Nice D from Cousins.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, that is absolutely gorgeous by DeMarcus Cousins. Run the offense through your big man, and he will find the open man.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Steph Curry with the rebound.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Golden State. Towns, the pass to Russell. And it's Cousins with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Looney's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. There's Russell with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. And I know a lot of fans will wonder why centers just don't shoot over Draymond Green. Well, Doris, as you know, it's not that simple.
You're right, Kevin. Draymond, it's his competitive spirit. It's his willingness to hold his ground on the block, and it is very difficult to score on him. Why? Well, great length, great anticipation. This guy is flat out competitive and wants to challenge anyone, anywhere.
Now, here is Russell. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Grizzlies. He was a non-factor. Towns kicks to Edwards. Over Thompson. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Warriors leading by 5. The feed now to Green. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And it's Towns penetrating. That one good for 2.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe. Boy, when you think about the skill that Karl Anthony Towns has, and you realize he's just getting started in the league, his future is truly off the charts. By the midpoint of his career, we could be talking about him as one of the most skilled big men to ever play the game.
And with the offensive tool set of Karl Anthony Towns, Doris, he could see MVP consideration in the future.
Well, what we know about Karl Anthony Towns certainly is that each and every night he has a major impact for his team. And consider, he's still growing as a player and ironing out some areas. But this guy is going to be a star for a long time, no doubt.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis. There's Winslow. And it's off the back rim, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Iguodala, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. With some arc, Edwards can't hit.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And it's good for 2. 6 points for Draymond Green. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, Russell. Over Curry. That shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And you look at the development of how Klay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
Some changes for Minnesota. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Culver comes in for Edwards. And it's Teague in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Beasley. Culver passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game. You know what, Greg? You're right thinking back to Thompson. He had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Klay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force. when he goes at the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
And it's Towns missing.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Curry can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Teague the pass to Gobert. Beasley dishes to Gobert. Teague against Curry. Green with the block.
A valuable, dogged defender, Draymond Green doing his thing.
And Poole gets it to go.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Teague. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
What an amazing drive to the cup. Teague seizing the lane to the basket. Boy, defense has simply got to be better than that.
Now here's Curry. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Beasley. Wiggins against Beasley, and that one's good. Wiggins. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Now, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Towns down low. Looney on him. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Towns, a player who took a little bit of time adjusting from the college game at Kentucky to the NBA game, especially, Doris, on the defensive end.
I do think you have to appreciate over the last several seasons Karl Anthony Towns' commitment to becoming a better defender. Listen, he has the length to not only block shots, but to alter shots, and you just want him to have consistent effort on that end.
The free throw drops for Towns. Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things different.
Well, probably two guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Steph Curry, with the incredible range he has on his three-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great example. Now here's Wiggins. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
Well, you have to be a fan of the way Kevon Looney plays, the former UCLA Bruin. He puts in the work on the defensive end, Doris, and it shows.
No doubt. He has evolved to be the kind of player who is often asked to guard the wings, sometimes even point guards. Just think back to last year's playoffs. He had to guard the likes of James Harden, Kawhi Leonard,
2 shots.
Kyle Lowry. This guy is so gifted as a defender, and he's only getting started.
No good on that one. So he comes up empty at the line.
And for a franchise searching for stability, it doesn't help that the Wolves have had a number of head coaching changes.
Well, obviously, the Wolves aren't alone in that problem, Greg. I think it can be difficult to identify just the right kind of leadership. And when you do get someone like Greg Popovich or Eric Spoelstra or Rick Carlisle, you try to hold on for dear life. If you ever notice Stephen Curry's vision, his eyes are always looking for opportunities to find his teammates.
Now, here's Culver. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the three. Hands it from downtown.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And the basket Poole. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Bielitsa.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
Winslow's checked in for Minnesota. He hits both from the stripe. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Culver. To the paint. Towns down low. Looney on him. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Culver.
Well, the body control of Karl Anthony Towns, just a terrific job to take the hit.
Curry against Winslow. Curry passes to Poole. From deep. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And the dunk by Towns.
If Karl Anthony Towns is feeling it, he will command the basketball. And as a coach, that's what you're hoping for.
Curry outside gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries. Here's T. Outside, Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. All the great Golden State Warrior scores. Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green, more often than not, is the one setting the table.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Bielitsa is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Poole in at the 2 spot.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
And the first one drops. And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
That one misses. Warriors leading by 5. Wiggins surveying the floor and stolen by Napier. Pass to Beasley. Now here's Napier, covered by Wiggins. Pulls up on the wing. They get the rebound. Winslow, the pass to Beasley. The dish to Winslow. 6 to shoot. Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Poole. A second chance effort. And Bielitsa lays it up and in. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Well, just it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Passes it to Winslow. Here's Reed. He's guarded by Cousins. Now, here's Culver. The baseline J. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Wiggins. Softly drops in the floater. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
Defense on its heels right now. Wiggins makes an adjustment, pulls up for the soft floater.
It's Beasley on the wing. Kicks to Culver. Nice D from Cousins.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Wiggins inside the line. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Wiggins has got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5 to the inside. Reed banked in off the glass. Reed's got his first basket.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Cousins finds Wiggins. Here's Poole. Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Stephen Curry makes the game look easy, but what you know is he has put in the time to be great, and that's what you have to respect. I don't think it's possible to overstate just how revolutionary a player Steph Curry is because of the way he has changed the spacing on the floor. Never before have we seen a player who shape-shifts a defense like Steph does. And that is because once he crosses half court, you better guard him.
The first free throw is good. And with the way, Doris, defenses have to adjust for Curry, it just leaves so much more space for the rest of the team.
I think coaches, Kevin, because of Steph Curry's presence, they have got to change their defensive schemes, account for spaces on the floor that traditionally you wouldn't have to account for. That puts Steph Curry in a class of his own.
Whereas for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
Inside, and Towns throws it down.
Well, leaving no doubt on that one, the explosiveness of Cat.
Thompson passes to Cousins. Now, here's Bjelica. Tight defense on him. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Winslow dishes to Towns. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Napier kicks to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Iguodala against Towns. 5 to shoot. Iguodala with the steal.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bjelica. Warriors leading by 7. On its way from Curry for 2. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Russell with a wide-open look. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Edwards.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Outside Curry. The pass to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
That Thompson's so quick to pull the trigger. As soon as the ball hits his hands, he is ready to fire.
Winslow with it. Pass to Edwards. Over Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Green. Over Napier. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Winslow, the pass to Napier. And here's Edwards. Left side, Towns. Shot clock at 5. Good, nice play there from Napier.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
They double team Curry. In the corner, Iguodala with it. To the middle. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 9. Russell passes to Towns. The 10-footer. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Thompson kicks to Curry. From deep 3-point range. No good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it. Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And you think about the Wolves' history. KG clearly their best player, but Big Cat has a chance to reach that level someday.
He does, Greg, and I think...
that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins so adept at finishing through contact. His strength is a problem for defenders.
And there are a lot of reasons why Cousins is such a dominant force on the floor. You rarely see his combination of size and skill to us.
No question. This is a big man who has got incredible vision, great passing touch, great shooting touch. You think about it. This is a man who is impossible to move off his path because of his strength. So the combination of those two things is truly extraordinary.
And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
Green. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves trail by 7. Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Thompson. Towns against Iguodala. 6 feet out. And Towns finishes inside. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you want to see this from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the size, the length, and the touch to take and make high-percentage shots. Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
And it's Russell missing.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Right side Curry. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, looking for offense. Inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
And everyone loves to talk about Curry's offense, but he does enough doors to hold his own on the defensive end as well.
Listen, Kevin, we know that opposing teams target Steph Curry on the defensive end. What you love about Curry is his quick hands allow him to come up with steals. His competitive nature makes him bulldogish enough that he's going to stick with a player and try to bother their shot.
You can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get. Well, the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Teague, the pass to Edwards. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. Looney kicks to Curry. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Detroit Pistons. And Teague's got the ball here for Minnesota. The pass to Edwards. From deep. And it's Curry with the rebound. On the wing, Wiggins. Over Teague. And that one's good. Wiggins. Wiggins has got 8 points. Here's Teague. Last time out, he had 14 points. Beasley finds Teague. Edwards with it. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Looney. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
That's just a terrific pass from Klay Thompson. My goodness.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Back to Teague. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Nice shot from the wing. 14 points for him.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Thompson against Beasley. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, it really doesn't matter whether the offense is clicking. Steph Curry's long-range shot is a reliable option always.
And here's Edwards. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. In our possession, we're going hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. They really did some damage in the second quarter, and as things started clicking for them, they were able to get out to a 9-point lead by halftime. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense running.
Ken, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the ref to make a call, put them in the position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Timberwolves trail by 9. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Gobert. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Edwards. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Tries again, and Towns with the lay-in good. Towns has got the first points of the second half here for the Timberwolves. Curry passes to Cousins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got it. His 7th assist of the game with that last one.
What a luxury to have someone like DeMarcus Cousins roaming the interior and drawing defensive attention.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Over Thompson. Edwards can't hit.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Andre Iguodala.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
First free throw is good. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Iguodala kicks to Cousins. 1 on the clock. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Russell dishes to Gobert. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Iguodala with the basket. The assist by Curry. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Russell against Curry. Down low. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Curry looking it over. A floater. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Lets it go from deep. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Edwards.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Iguodala kicks to Cousins. A three-pointer, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think one thing you have to love about the Timberwolves, their aggression on the offensive end. This is a team that has been top 10 in free throw attempts over the last 8 years. And when they get to the line, they do convert.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And part of why the Wolves get to the line so much, they take a lot of two-point shots.
And that's a trade-off, right, Kev? We all know the analytics like the three-point shot. They like restricted area twos. But the best way to get to the line is to challenge the teeth of that defense. You can't do that from 25 feet away, guys.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Towns down low. He's guarded by Cousins. Iguodala against Russell. Over Iguodala. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Russell. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league. And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. A very nice season for him last year. Last year averaged 21 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Traps in the tray.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Passes it to Winslow. He kicks to Culver. For 3. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Outside, Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
You know that old expression, you can't teach size, but Gobert's showing great effort as well. I love that he creates second chance opportunities.
Cousins finds Iguodala. Back to Cousins. Thompson outside. Over Culver. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Outside, Russell. He dishes it to Towns. Over Iguodala. Towns, no luck. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Poole. Over Gobert. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Culver. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Boy, the suffocating defense of Andre Iguodala is so important to his team. Really good job timing the shot there.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Napier's checked in. Here's Towns. 27 points for him. Towns is doubled. Pass to Napier. Here's Culver. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And it's Towns missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Timberwolves making a switch here. Looney's checked in. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Rudy Gobert, number 1.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
You know, one dilemma that jumps out at me with the Timberwolves, over the years, they have been an excellent offensive rebounding team. It's the other end, the defensive backboards, where they have had some problems.
And Towns drops them both. And Doris, you're right. Over the last 5 seasons, the Timberwolves have been the absolute worst defensive rebounding team in the NBA.
And it's hard to understand, Kevin, because they have created second chance opportunities for themselves only to give it back on the other end. That's the kind of thing that can be demoralizing for your defense. You get a stop, but you don't finish the possession with a rebound. That can wear you out physically and mentally.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now Culver. He has 5 to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, this is the first full year now for Ryan Saunders. Let's remember he was hired by Minnesota full-time after an interim stint last season. And boy, did the players love playing for him.
First one falls for him. And as we know, Doris, Ryan Saunders, the son of the late, great Minnesota legend, Flip Saunders.
Well, certainly the family has history with the organization, but in no way did Ryan Saunders get the job due to name only. This guy proved he can get wins from this Minnesota roster last year. For Saunders, he's known as a player development guy, and the ability to handle superstars is part and parcel to the job. Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Thompson outside. The pass to Poole. And the Warriors miss again. Timberwolves trail by 9. Napier passes to Beasley. Culver in the corner. From the wing. But they recover it.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Clock at 6. For 3, Beasley. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got his 6th rebound on the night. Iguodala, the pass to Poole. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now here's Napier. And Looney sends it back. Here's Poole. To the left wing. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns. Last season, he played outstanding. 7th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. For Minnesota, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Napier. The Warriors also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Poole. Pass to Wiggins. Over Beasley. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And that's 10 points for Andrew Wiggins. T kicks to Beasley. From downtown. That one, no good. Warriors leading by 9. Pass to Wiggins. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Here's Poole. Pass to Wiggins. Unloads. Again, Wiggins missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. And doors for Jeff Teague. He's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision. He cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
Shooting for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Seems to me that Rudy Gobert could be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every season. But on the offensive end, guys, he's really starting to grow.
Edwards, he's checked in for Culver. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. He doesn't get the second one. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Poole. Thompson with it. There's the pass to Looney. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Looney's got 7 points.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely, and the foul called on Kevon Looney. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. And Doris, for as great as Klay Thompson is with his shooting and his scoring, you have to acknowledge his terrific defense as well.
Kevin, he is elite on the defensive end of the floor. For Klay Thompson, he's tall enough, he's long enough, he's got exceptional feet, exceptional length, incredible discipline, stick-to-itiveness. Any defensive quality you could hope for, Klay Thompson has it.
And the Warriors making a change here. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, he spent 1 year in college at Kentucky, yet Karl Anthony Towns has made such a smooth transition to the NBA. His ascension, guys, has been really remarkable.
Teague against Curry. Right side Towns. Beasley finds Gobert. Count that bucket. He's got 9.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Teague against Curry. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's a minute 34 left here in the third quarter. Thompson up and in on the layup. Thompson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Teague surveying the D. Gobert against Green. Right block shot. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Gobert.
Well, how about that beautiful touch from inside? Rudy Gobert feeling like he can shoot over anyone.
Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins. Four on the clock. Feeds to Cousins. Curry outside. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Curry outside. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 17 seconds left in the third. And here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. A 3 ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his 3-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Warriors lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry is out there with Wiggins, and it's Cousins in at the center position. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Warriors leading by 3. Wiggins passes to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 22 points for Steph Curry. The Timberwolves shooting 40% from the field. Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Towns. Count the basket and the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive. Boy, for all the talent Andrew Wiggins brings to the table, you wonder what his assessment of the 2018-19 season is. Obviously, he took a step back in terms of his production, and I think that had a lot to do with his lack of consistency with his shot. He's got a ton of talent. Let's see where it takes him.
And with Wiggins, Doris, and his struggles last year, he seemed to be relying more on his outside shot.
You wonder if Wiggins feels the pressure of an NBA that now so heavily emphasizes that three-point shooting. But his strength, to me, is putting the ball on the deck, attacking the rim, and relentlessly going at defenders. He's got to get back to that.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Warriors leading by 3. Green kicks to Curry. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Over Teague, Curry can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Passes it to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Boy, that is just too easy. As Gobert gets this close, forget about it.
Pass to Cousins. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And they double up Russell. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 6th assist on the night.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. And the basket by Curry.
Well, sometimes it's about the will to score, even when there's a body trying to impede your physical progress. How about Steph Curry going through the contact for the bucket?
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Timeout called the Warriors. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Winslow against Curry. Warriors the rebound. Cousins the pass to Curry. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. It's good.
Tenacity. It's the first word that comes to mind with Draymond Green. Is he the tallest power forward in the league? No. But can he score it? Yes.
And there's the pass to Edwards. Towns at the elbow. And easy 2 points on the layup. Towns has got 41.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Curry against Winslow. Curry passes to Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Pass to Edwards. For the 3. But they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
The gigantic frame of Rudy Gobert is a problem for the defense. Very hard to contest this guy without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Gobert. And Gobert drops them both. Here's Poole. Passes it to Curry. The shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. In the corner, Winslow with it. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Outside Curry. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Curry. Iguodala outside. Now the pass to Poole. 5 on the clock. It's Bielitsa, and it's sent back by Russell.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Edwards. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. Off target at the rim. Warriors trail by 6. Will it go? Iguodala with the bucket.
Andre Iguodala, from the moment he stepped between the lines, has been a skilled transition scorer.
Now Russell deflects the pass. And it's Towns penetrating, and it goes down 2 points. Towns has got 43 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Iguodala, the pass to Bielitsa. Golden State moving it around. Outside, Green. No one near him. That one wide left. Timberwolves leading by 6. Oh, here's Edwards. Left side, Towns. Got it from 16 feet. Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Now, Karl Anthony Towns reading the situation and finding an opportunity in the mid-range.
Iguodala, the pass to Curry. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And they double up Russell. Launches it. Winslow's shot is off.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
From 12 feet out. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Steph Curry.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
And the Timberwolves call time. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader, truly a special player.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Timberwolves leading by 3. Russell with it. Passes to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Curry. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Andrew Wiggins with the statement finish.
So it's the Timberwolves now. 4-point game. And here's Russell. Kicks to Gobert. Green with the block. And the dunk by Towns. Here's Curry. Second shot opportunity. Can't hit from in close.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
Now Russell. Outside, Towns. The three. Wiggins with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Now Draymond Green in a big spot delivers with nice calmness. Go ahead, Draymond.
The pass to Edwards. Here's Towns, and the layup's good off the glass.
Timeout.
Towns has got 49 points in the game.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Timeout called the Warriors. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Now here's Curry. To the left side wing. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Poole.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 30 points for Mr. Clutch.
Well, this guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Winslow against Curry. The tray. And another 3 for Golden State.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Inside, Towns. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. And it's Green with the jam.
Of this we know. Draymond Green does not lack for confidence. Big time shot there.
Russell with it. Pass to Towns. To the inside. There's Winslow. Begins with the block. Curry against Russell. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
A confident young man. Wiggins just answers the bell.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, here's Edwards. T right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. Out to Russell. And they double up Russell. Winslow, the pass to Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And it's off from three-point range. Timeout called the Warriors. So it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he drops them both. It's a two-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. At the line for two.
Shooting two.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look?
And timeout called by Ryan Saunders. Lets the three fly. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So Golden State will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Minnesota, Gobert is out there with Winslow. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Towns. And it's Russell in at the 1.
I think unselfish is a word that applies beautifully to Draymond Green. So good at sharing the basketball.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The 3. Here's Gobert.
And this is why Draymond is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Constant energy, and it's absolutely infectious. You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Curry way outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Russell finds Gobert. Winslow wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 3-point Minnesota lead. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Curry. Sweet little floater. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Well, a performance worthy of an all-time great. And I think at this point we're comfortable putting that label on Stephen Curry.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Over Thompson. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Here's Curry. From deep. Unable to get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell dishes to Towns. Poked loose. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Rebound by Iguodala.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Baseline try, and it's Golden State with another.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
We're in overtime if you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Edwards passes to Russell. To the wing on the left. From outside the arc. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 37.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Curry against Winslow. Towns with the steal. A nice shot by Winslow. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Wow, the long reach of Cat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
Winslow against Curry. And he makes that one. Curry's got 40 points.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Russell kicks to Gobert. And there's the pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Pulls from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And Curry has it in the corner. Here's the teardrop. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
We know this about Steph Curry. He can score at all 3 levels. In that instance, how good is he off the bounce? Wow.
And they double up Russell. Outside, Towns to the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Here's Curry with the three. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Hey, Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
It drops.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns, well made for pressure situations?
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 3. 46 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Thompson from long range. Minnesota with the rebound. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Curry outside. Count it! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Here's Russell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. It falls!
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
And a deep three from Curry. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns, you look so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient, waiting for my shot to come, not really forcing anything, but also being aggressive.
And you do both very well. Thanks, Kat. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.